any new face hitting the showbiz scene would normally find it hard to get much attention. But as this smiling blonde with her bright tan, bright eyes, and brighter teeth made her debut in Essex this week, she raised many eyebrows. For this fresh new face actually belongs to an old name, the mother of reinvention, Katie Price. Just last week she was pictured looking swollen and bruised after her latest facelift. But few were expecting the result to be quite so dramatic. Indeed, many would have been pushed to recognize the mom of 5 at all, as she stepped out with fiancé Carl Woods at pricey Chigwell restaurant Sheesh. For fans, however, it is an all too familiar part of the Katie cycle. For every new look and new surgery, there is likely to have been some new drama not long before. That's because in the world of Katie Price, when the going gets tough, the tough gets a makeover. In the past 6 months the 43-year-old has been convicted, sent to rehab and sentenced to community service following her drug-drive car crash. She has been beaten up by an unnamed assailant, hauled before the courts for allegedly breaching a restraining order against her third ex-husband's fiancé, and then back in court over her ongoing bankruptcy. The lowest point of all must have been her drug drive sentencing. District Judge Amanda Kelly, frustrated at guidelines that prevented her handing down a jail term, instead opted to shame Katie on public record, saying, "You deserve to spend Christmas behind bars. You think you are above the law." Barely 2 months later, this week's unveiling of Katie 2.0, or rather Katie 22.0. Not only has Katie gone under the knife and overhauled her makeup style, she is raving about women's empowerment, has joined raunchy site OnlyFans, and is taking on the renovation of the infamous Mucky Mansion herself in her new Channel 4 show. It's as if this fresh start needed a fresh face. Professor in psychology Jeff Beattie, of Edge Hill University, in Lancashire, said, "She has to realize you can't wipe out the past by putting on a new dress, or a new face. When people go through a traumatic time, they do sometimes change something about themselves. Katie's reasons to do it are stronger. Her own identity is tied up with how people respond to her. By changing her looks, she's drawing a line under what she's done. Saying I look different, so I am different. And if I'm different, don't accuse me of things I once did." Katie's certainly been a chameleon throughout her career. In 1995, she bid goodbye to Katrina Infield, a Brighton Barn swimmer, and renamed herself Katie Price. Her first Page 3 modeling job that same year gave her another new moniker, Jordan. At first she was the fresh-faced curly-haired girl. But having left her first ever boyfriend for footballer Teddy Sheringham, only to be left heartbroken herself, she then threw herself into her alter ego. The hair got blonder and straighter and her bust got bigger. 7 sizes bigger. From a 32B to a 32FF, to be exact. The heartbreaks kept coming, splitting with her fiancé's gladiator Warren Furman and another Levels Dane Bowers. She also split from her son Harvey Price's dad, footballer Dwight York. By 2004, when starting to come to terms with Harvey's Prader-Willi syndrome, she decided to say goodbye to the party-loving girl and, for the first of many times to follow, had a make-under. She went makeup-free and showed TV viewers the real Katie Price in the jungle on I'm a Celebrity. "Get me out of here," Professor Beattie, who is also the resident psychologist on Big Brother, explains why Katie changing her look might be vital to helping her change her personal lifestyle. "It's like she wants to refocus the attention of others onto this new person," he says. "And probably subconsciously only when they give her what she needs, and reinforce this new image of her, that she can really begin to change on the inside. We all know what happens next." Smitten with Peter Andre, loved-up Katie doesn't stay the natural princess for long. By their 2005 wedding she is in Barbie mode, even throughout her pregnancies with Junior and Princess, in 2005 and 2007. But her love of surgery and cosmetic tweaks soon becomes a bone of contention. In 2008, and in what we now know was a difficult time with her and Peter, she reinvents herself again. This time she's dark-haired Horsey Kate, a businesswoman behind an equestrian brand, doting mum, and proud owner of Reduced 32C implants. It didn't last long. The 2009 heartbreak from a miscarriage then split with Pete had her hurtling back under the knife and back to her Jordan-esque ways. Throughout her 2010 to 2011 marriage to cage fighter Alex Reed, and subsequent failed engagement to Argentinian Leandro Pena, it was all shock, awe and surgery. In 2012, it was reported Katie had undergone a £10,000 full-body makeover including a sixth boob job. And in 2013 after marrying stripper Kieran Hayler and getting pregnant with Jet, now 8, she was back to being settled and sophisticated. After allegations Kieran cheated with her two close friends, she retreated further from the Jordan look of old and in 2015 got her implants removed. She gave up all treatments, bar her favorite Botox. "I did the breast reduction because I didn't like the way my boobs looked anymore," she said at the time. "Now I feel comfortable in my skin." This new Katie was even invited to walk in Naomi Campbell's Fashion Rocks show. But her resolve fell apart as her relationship with Kieran did, and by 2016, there was speculation she had been under the knife yet again. Each tough moment in the years that followed could be charted by a change of hair color, a tweak here or a tuck there, or multiple procedures at once, like when on holiday in Turkey. In 2021 she reinvented herself as a campaigner, donning a short, brown bob as she promoted her Harvey and Me documentary for the BBC. But by last July she was struggling in her personal life again, and had a body overhaul, getting liposuction, eye and lip lifts, liposuction under her chin, and fat injected into her bum, all at once. She said regretfully afterwards, "I've woken up with holes and stitches all over my body. But I want the old Katie back." Professor Beatty adds, her whole concept of who she is tied up with her appearance and what the public think of her. Until she feels that and doesn't need any affirmation from people, she will be trapped in this cycle. Do you have a story to sell? Get in touch with us at webcelebs@trinitymirror.com or call us direct 0207 29 33 033.